Hello, hello, hello. Again, good morning, my friends. It is Thursday morning, and on Thursdays we talk about geography. And today we'll start talking about a new continent. But before we do so, let's sing our continent song. Do we know our continents, continents, continents? Do we know our continents? Let's find out. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Let's not forget Australia. Let's not forget Antarctica. Do we know our continents, continents, continents? Do we know our continents? Yes, we do. I know you noticed that today we are talking about Africa. I took it out of our continent map. I hold it up. Africa, on our Montessori map, it is green. And it is situated on the biggest part of the earth. And wherever it is the widest on our sphere of the earth, it's the warmest, the hottest, and the widest line is called the equator, and it runs right through the middle of Africa, the equator. When we take this continent and we make a really big map, we have room to show all the countries of Africa. And just like last week when we talked about Asia, Asia has so many countries, so does Africa. I put out a few name cards to lay on the countries, but look how many more there are. And there's the control map that shows every single name of every country in Africa. But let's start with our animals. You have the worksheet of just a few animals that are very specific and native to Africa. The first one is the gazelle. I could not find a figurine of a gazelle. Maybe you have one, or maybe you can pull up a picture of a gazelle. They're hoofed mammals, and they're really, really fast. The next one is the lion. The lion. We have to mention the Lion King, right? Most of you have seen it, and in the Lion King there are many animals that are native to Africa. The elephant, the wonderful elephant, native to Africa with its big ears. The elephant with the little ears is native to Asia. And the dromedary. Now look at this. This is a camel. It has two humps, 1, 2. But the dromedary, I have a picture here, has only one hump. Look at that. One hump. And I have another picture of a dromedary, where was it? Here in Egypt, that is decorated with goods and loaded up. So the dromedary, which is on our worksheet, has one hump, and the camel has 2. And then there's the hornbill. I was lucky enough to have a figurine of the hornbill, a beautiful bird native to Africa. Are there more animals than just these few? Especially in Africa, there are so many animals. I have a few more pictures here. The zebra, the rhinoceros, surprisingly fast when they run, the wildebeest. They're also in the Lion King, I remember, and the hyenas. Oh, hyenas, they work in packs. Here's a picture of the African rock python. And the great egret, beautiful, beautiful bird. The warthog, ostrich. On Monday, we talked about the penguin, and we mentioned that the penguin is too heavy to fly, and so is the ostrich. And I know that you knew that already. The ostrich is another bird who is too big to fly. Has wings as part of the bird group, but cannot fly. These are just a few animals that live in Africa. We never see any of these, I have to double check, anywhere in Petaluma, walking around or out towards the beach or in the hills. These are native to Africa. If you enjoy animals of Africa, go look them up, and maybe you can make a collage. Cut them out, make some pictures, and make your African collage of animals. Let's take a look at the countries. I laid out a few names of the countries. Here's one in the northeast, Morocco. Morocco, I have a picture of beautiful pottery made in Morocco. I already showed you the picture of the dromedary camel in Egypt, by the pyramids. Egypt is another country in Africa. And then we have Ethiopia, moving further down. Right in the middle of it, where the equator runs through, the Democratic Republic of Congo. I have a picture of two boys hauling up a huge bunch of bananas, they're still green, in the country of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Here's a picture of two girls. Look at their beautiful faces. In South Africa. South Africa is the name of a country, and as it indicates, it's in the very far south of the continent of Africa. Here is the island of Madagascar. And you know, another fun fact about Madagascar is the lemur. You can look him up. The lemur is an animal, lives only in Madagascar. And here's a picture of women dressed in beautiful cloth in Madagascar. We have a few pictures for you to color and draw and maybe make a collage, whatever you like, about people in native outfits in Africa. When it's really, really cold, like today was kind of on the cold side, we dress warm. But when it's really, really hot, we dress very little, because clothing keeps us warm and we need to circulate our air and sweat it out. Oh, did you notice I wrote Africa in cursive? Cursive is such a beautiful way of writing. The flow and the swing of cursive is a real joy to do. So if you like, you can practice it in cursive, Africa. Let's end with the ship song. Oh, the big ships are sailing through the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o. Oh, the big ships are sailing through the alley, alley-o. Hi, ding-dong day. Let's go again. Oh, the big ships are sailing through the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o, the alley, alley-o. Oh, the big ships are sailing through the alley, alley-o. Hi, ding-dong day. Hi, ding-dong day. Have fun with Africa. Make a collage. Make beautiful pictures of animals and people. And I will see you again tomorrow morning. Adios, my friends.